I'm not going to do much. I'm just going to grind for stats. Oh, ironically, I've been testing the Coliseum item relic, and I finally won my. Oops! I went the relic. Finally won one of those, the economizer from the Coliseum. So you had to put up a sword, you win a spear, and then you get the sword back in a rotation of battles, and you can keep farming these for all your mages. But right now I'm just leveling up some needed stats. Oh, we really got poisoned. So all this costs is 1 MP now, not 80. But I am going to go back to the Coliseum and start farming them again. Might even do a video on how to farm it. It's not that hard. It's just RPG and hoping that Locke does the right moves for his victory. Yeah, I'm just leveling up Realm and Locke. Locke's learning up Vigor or Strength, you know, depending on the translation of a particular game. And Realm and Terra are working on their magic. Look at that. Wow. I kind of have the stats all planned out. Realm gained a level. Once I get 4, I'm just going to do nothing but Terra until I get her up to 68. And then work on her hit point. Kind of messed up on Terra's Oh! Right, I had to use Realm to win the sword back in the arena, because Terra would waste her Esper form, and I don't want to do that. I want to save that for bosses. Skills. I forgot to switch the weapon back. Yeah, she now has her going back to the heal rod. She's carrying the gold pin at the moment. Right now I'm just getting everybody ready to do the Kefka's Tower, but I do have a few side stories to do. Cyan. I need to go to certain areas for Shadow's origin story. But I'm just saving it for my mages. Gonna start farming it for a Celestial Realm and saving. That lock's gained a level. Be right back. Okay. Yeah, this is basically, I think the next few videos is just going to be getting everybody ready for Kefka's Tower. In fact, maybe I'll get lucky. I'm in... Where's luck at? I'm going to show you what I do. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to save it. I'm going to show the process. And if I don't get the item, I'm going to do a quick restart, but I'm just going to show the process of how how you can farm the 1 IP item. You go up, yeah, go to the Coliseum, which is all the way at the end of the map over here. Normally I save it before entering the Coliseum, but this is all... I go to lock. I'm going to give him that. Equipped. He has the drainer. The relics I gave him, well, come on. And even then, he nearly lost the match. There's the sneak and thief globe. That way, he can still win the attacks. And the thief globe gives him a higher shot of getting the item. So you go up here with pleasure, obviously. And you bet the sword. Where is it at? Okay, I know the sword is there. Really? I know I have the sword. Come on. Oh, there it is. Yeah, they keep moving it around, but yeah, it's right here. So you bet this sword. And this enemy is going to pop up. So you get Locke. And you pray that he does the right moves, because sometimes he just cures when he's at full health, because it's all you have no control over the character. Of course he's going to take a hit. Again, doing life 2 when he's already alive, which is come on. Really? You're gonna do that again? See what I mean? I gave him a weapon to heal himself, and he doesn't do what he's... And he loses. Because of AI stupidity. Oops. He got a Phoenix down. So that's not worth saving. Of course, Cure 3 is okay. But like I said, he just does some dumb moves sometimes. And I hope he doesn't do it. Again, he's doing life when he's alive. See, he could finish him off. You see, he just threw that match. But as you saw, you have to deal with the AI stupidity. Like, I'm alive, but I'm going to cast life anyway. Taking a hit. I just wish you had control over the characters. Because I just think they just do random moves and you just hope they attack. With pleasure. But I wasn't going to save that one because he got a Phoenix down, so that wasn't anything to get upset with. I just... I have to find that sword again. There it is. Let's do this one more try. You better not be doing any dumb moves, Locke. You really should be able to control your character in the Coliseum. Could it still? And this is what I'm talking about. He could have just attacked him. But no, he does remedy. He's not even poisoned. And this is what I'm talking about, the AI throwing the match. Okay, switch Locke's get up a little bit. He attacks twice now. Let's hope he doesn't Oh, I'm going to cure myself even though I'm... Because I have to deal with the freaking AI on this, and it's not... And he plays dumb. Literally, he's an idiot. Of course, he doesn't take anything. I gave him the glove. Why is he not stealing? Couldn't steal. Of course, that's a redo. Okay, let's do this again. Yeah, this is not save state. This is me turning the PlayStation 2 off and turning it back on. Couldn't steal. Oh, come on. And you didn't heal him? Oh! Well, wait a minute. No, you're not even poisoned! This is what I'm talking about right here. He could have attacked, but no, he just... Let's try this one last try, and then I'll go back to level 1 up. Like I said, he just throws this match. Like, he's not even poisoned, and then he just... Really? Okay. Different setup. Ninja gear, force shield, drainer. Sneak ring, and the thief's glove. Of course. Of course, he has to... See, that's just throwing the match right there. And he's not even poisoned or anything. That does nothing. Okay, let's see what he does. Cures, you know, cures himself of poison when he's not poisoned. Okay, why did he not recover any health? Okay, we'll see this again. Is Locke going to throw the match? Is he going to cure Remedy when he's not even hurt? Oh, Phoenix down. Why is he not regaining health? I gave him the drainer. Maybe if I switch hands, he'll get health back. Because I don't get it. It's the drainer. It's supposed to take MP and give to your character. And that's not what's going on. Of course. And why does he cast life when he has full health? Okay, it's a Phoenix down, but he didn't get any hit point back. No, I'm not going to get too angry. He's going to keep throwing matches. But he clearly should be attacking. And it doesn't matter, I was getting nothing but Phoenix downs anyway. Really? Okay, what? Item is he carrying? That might be the what? I'm gonna give something. I'm gonna. Maybe the Imp Armor might do it. Yeah, the Imp Armor was a drop that I got. Gonna save it. I didn't go into town, come on. I went to my airship. Okay. Maybe the extra magic defense from the Imp Armor might help. Come on. If not, I'm just going to continue leveling up and do this when I get like a couple thousand hit points. not stealing anything. No item stolen. I know I said I'll quit, but I'm going to do one last try. Because I won that one, but he wasn't stealing any items. Because I was trying to get one for Realm, but yeah, I'm not getting a drop, and when I am, I'm getting the Phoenix down. That's 2 times in a row. Well, it's a restart because I didn't get the Yep. Well, that was my last one. I'm back. Okay, let's just level up a bit. But yeah, that's how you try. You know, you really have to go out of your way to farm this 1% item that shows up. But as you say, I may have won, but I got a Phoenix down, and so I restarted it without saving. Okay, it's not... Okay, what is making him glow? I don't know what item is possibly making him glow. Is it the Force Shield? Yeah, it's the Force Shield. But yeah, I'm going to start farming for that, a couple more of those off, because it's a 1% chance, and I'm not going to spend hours of video recording getting that one item. But I did get that one item off screen. But that's how you did it. You fight that bird and you steal, and hopefully he won't have a Phoenix down. back. I'm just going to stick with Terra for now. It's a lot faster to level them up when it's just one character. Because I just need her to get to he's not in the party. Okay, I guess. Mog, are you real? Wait a minute. It's up here, isn't it? Nope. Don't tell me Mog was blocking the entrance to the deck. Like I said, off screen, I'm just going to farm for more of those. Like I said, it's a circle between two items. You lose one, but you gain another on a victory, and then you bet that same item to get it back. That way you can farm that bird. Look at that damage. I need to get Terra up to 68. Once I get locked up to 68 or something, I think I'll do a bit better. Like I said, the item drop is a 1%. It's a rare drop for the relic. And I need one for Celeste. one for Realm, and one for Sabin. So I need to at least have 3 of those. So I'm even happy I got 1 drop. Trying to get Taro to 99999 with her hit points. But I'm also leveling up her magic. Yay, Taro's now at 60. I think that's 60, right? Or is that 58? Yeah, 60s. Skills. Magic. Cure. Because it's a lot faster doing them one at a time, because they just, you know, they don't share experience. Oh, she's at 61. Or 60. Like I said, this is just a level up video showing what I was doing at the Coliseum offline, which was farming the that relic. Nothing plot. Really wanted to get one offline, but my victories I only gotten the Phoenix down. I may have been upset, but I don't like it when Locke is not even poison and he decides to do a remedy. Like I said, the AI is pretty dumb in it at the Coliseum. You have to hope that it doesn't just cast remedy. I got other imp armor. Other victory. I love those 1 MP per spell. I guess you can only ask for so much. And I also need to start farming ribbons too from the brontosauruses. Again, they're a 1% show up rate. Okay, that's 61. Need to get to 68. And I think it's what, 71? Look at the list. 68 to 71, yep. Free emptied, that's pretty good. I know it's terrible that I'm going through one character at a time, but '61. Wow, really? Did you see that? He just hit for over half my hit point, really. I better just hit Cure 3 all the time. But that's just so perfect. And that's why you try to keep your team as low as you can going into the world of Ruin. That way you can do your best to max out some stats. Of course, I messed up on Terra a little bit, but I've got her magic attack pretty good. So Kefka's really going to feel that 999 coming from Terra. Okay. Like I said, this is just a grinding video for Terra, for the most part. I'm trying to get a second Celicide from the Coliseum, which I did not get. I need to level up Locke a lot more to have consistent victories there, though. That's the second level. '63, actually. I'm impressed. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, two magic power. I'm doing good. Nope. Cure 3, they're all... It doesn't matter, Tara. Go for the highest cure. I might even go for the tower again. Yeah, Realm's going to go through the same training. I'm thinking about doing her... No, I'm going to do Locke next. That way he'll be a bit more effective at the Coliseum. Wow. Still ways to go, even though, Okay, that's a level 34, or 64, I mean. Just moving my computer a little bit. Wow, that was a lot. Now, I don't think you need to grind like I'm grinding, but you know. Kefka's tower is it's pretty long. I was hoping somebody would miss, or they would all miss, but. Right back. Come on. These guys are hitting a lot. That's 65. See if this trick works. Got preempted, so I'm going to get a close to the number. Oh, they're preempted. I'm going to see if this actually will work on maxing out her hit point doing this. Because at 68, I'm going to switch to Bahamut with this 50% hit point girl. It's all worth one MP anyway. Oh yeah, and I need to work on uncursing that shield. That should be 60 66. I think I'm going to make Celeste uncurse it. I haven't even gotten halfway to my MP. Other side attack, they're like, oh, come on. Like I said, those guys hit way too much. Because they're hitting 2,000 a pop. Huh. Of course, they're probably thinking, but that's not fair. She's hitting 99999. See? Actually, over 2,000. One more level. You know how much MP costs for Terra? 1. She's now hitting everything for 999. I am going to go back to the tower and redo that boss fight once she's at 999. To see if she can stand up to that, because that was just... According to this, 71 should be when she's maxed out. Wow, you blocked it. Of course. Okay, Terra has gained a level. This is important. Now, according to the fact, once she's at 68, we're going to save it right here. because the hit points are a lot higher. So 71 should be the point where she's maxed out. Let's see if this is correct. She learned Flare! Okay, yeah, okay. She's learned Flare. Everybody has to take a hit, not one miss. Okay. We are in the 7,000s. Of course. I do think these guys hit way too hard. Oh, I had a hope. I do think I can take the 6,000 now, but I'm going to wait until pre-emptied. Didn't even gain a level. Everybody got a hit. Okay, she's at 70 now. I don't think we're going to get there. Moment of truth. We're not going to get to 999. We're going to have to go past 71 for that. You're all taking hits. Okay. I'm curious. Let's see what I got. Is that even correct? Well, we're going to find out, because lately this hasn't been mathematically accurate. Really? Where is it at? Right. See that? That did not get to 999. There was something. The math is off. I do not think Bahamut gives you 50% bonus hit points on leveling up, if at all. I mean, I'm still not getting these bonuses, actually. So I'm going to continue doing this until... because I did the math, it should have been over 999, but I didn't get that at all. Because I should have already maxed it out. Because I did the math, and it said that I should have had 999 after all that, but I didn't get that. In fact, I barely got hit points. Not unless it's the hit point you have. I'm going to save it. Because if it's the hit point you have, this should be it. If I take no hits. In fact, he clipped. Oops. Relic. Gonna do that. Run. Yeah, they're being little cowards. That's what they are. One hit. Yes. The math doesn't add up. Yeah, right. Despite my raise of a pre-emptied attack, you notice how I didn't get one yet? Yeah, you are supposed to raise this. 50% is already at 99999 at this point. I'm not getting that bonus for some odd reason. Of course. Basically, it's going to be like 74 or 75. Because I'm assuming I'm going to be at like 300 or 400 at 73. 3 or 400. What's my status? So the next one I'm definitely going to level up. I knew it. I knew it. In fact, I'm going to redo this. I'm going to pause it. Okay, let's see it. My stats at full health. See if it makes any difference. If I got extra hit point. Because those guys, I think, are... Nope, still the same. I am not getting the 50%. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do the boss. I am at 8. I'm going to go to the tower now. Obviously I'm going to sleep. Get in there. Because I did the calculator. It was over 9999 if you plus 50%, but I didn't get that. Let's go to the tower. So I want to end it with... come on. Let's go get some members. I know... Yes. And Mog. What level was Celeste at? 33? Okay. Equip. Give it the heal rod. skills. I mean, everybody else is getting the 2 power, whatever, skills or equip. Where is the thief glove at? Espers. Nope. Well, once the realm starts hit, actually, I'm going to redo this one because I got my butt whipped here. Actually, I won, but then he pulled off a. I'm gonna kill you all with the spell, but now I'm at 800. This is way too many stairs. Oh, come on, up the stairs, 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 up the stairs. Come on. Anyway, I think I've leveled up Terra as good as I think I'm going to do her. I'm going to do either Locke or Celeste next. 8,000's good, I think. Yeah, read. Really? Did I not put rage on anybody? Okay. Really? Where is life again? You know she has a freaking ribbon on her. Of course. Really? That was 3 times in a row before I can even do anything. Yes, we're going to redo it. In fact, I'm going to switch the team up. Get in there. I can't believe that. Get down the freaking stairs. Okay, what I'm gonna do... Oh yeah, I forgot esters. Let's try this one last time. Then I'm going to bed. It's getting late. We'll go around the corner. Come on, around the corner. So many stairs. Come on, up the stairs. What's a gym? Okay, what does item? I don't know what X magic is, you know, so it just... Okay, hurry up. Really? We did it! I knew it! I knew he was gonna do that! That's why raising your hit point was worth it. That treasure was mine. So he came back with a vengeance. And we beat him the second time, or the third time technically. But now we have to get all the way down here. Yes, it is a long walk. First thing first, I'm gonna take a tent. Item. Not a sleeping bag. Where is the tent at? Oh, there we go. Now that we raided the tower, I'm gonna save it. Have a good day, everybody.